Hey guys, so you might recall in a recent video I had purchased a Clinique Cheek Pop in Berry Pop and the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in Jelly Donut, and I had said that they were both cool fuchsias, and someone had left a comment saying, oh, I've never matched my cheek product to my lips before, I'll have to try that sometime. Well, I only did that because I wanted to purchase two similar products so that I could try them both the next day, and that way I knew they wouldn't clash. It wasn't really something I had ever done before that I can recall anyway, not on purpose. And as it turns out, I had forgotten to apply the blush the next day or something like that. But anyways, the day after that, I tried them both together and I loved the way it sort of just tied everything together. And so now I want to try it again, but with more colors. So when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for my look today, I had decided that I wanted to wear MAC Russian Red lipstick. That's what I have on. And I looked at my red blushes, or I should say I looked at what I had for red blushes, and red is probably the color that I have the least of for blushes because there really aren't that many red blushes available. So everything that I looked at was so far away from this that it didn't even look red in comparison. So I thought, well, okay, who makes a red blush similar to this? You know, I'll buy one. But I really didn't want to because I purchased a lot of things recently that were kind of expensive, so I really didn't want to spend any more money on anything right away. So I kept thinking about it, and what I decided to do was I decided to use my lipstick as a cream blush so that I could wear the same color on my lips as on my cheeks. So I thought, you know, I gotta talk about this because otherwise if I do the video about something else, it's gonna be in the description box, you know, what I used, and I thought, this is great. So I tried it out and it worked out okay. I did do this last time I used a lipstick as a blush. It's been years and years since I've done that, and I think I did talk about it in a video one day years ago, and then I just kind of forgot about it. So I tried it out today, and I just wanted to give you some tips in case you wanted to try it too, because let's face it, just about every lipstick that you own can be used as a blush. However, there are some that are going to work better than others. This lipstick is a matte lipstick, so I feel like that would probably work best, but I don't see why you couldn't use other types of lipsticks as well that had a different finish. But I would steer clear of anything that is sort of that hybrid lipstick that is become popular in the last few years. It's sort of like a lip balm and a lipstick rolled into one. That isn't really going to give you any pigmentation. It isn't going to give you enough pigmentation, and it's probably not going to work that well against your other makeup because it might be a little bit too moisturizing. So there's that. And then I also wanted to talk about what type of brush you would want to apply it with. You can, if you use foundation like I do that you don't have to set with a powder, then you can just go ahead and just dab a little bit of the lipstick right directly onto the brush and then just blend it in. But if you have set your makeup with a powder, then you wouldn't want to do it that way because it's going to disturb everything underneath it, the powder, the foundation, and really mess it up. In that case, I would recommend a brush like this. This is from Target. It's a Sonia Kashuk flat top synthetic brush. And then what I would do is just take a little bit of the lipstick onto this brush and just very gently stipple it in place where you want your blush to be. And just take a little bit at a time because you want to disturb that area as little as possible if you've already set your foundation with a powder. So just very gently stipple it on a little bit at a time until it gets to be the intensity that you want. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about this now because, you know, there have been some lipsticks that I've been interested in and I didn't buy them because I thought to myself, what the heck would I wear for a blush with that? You know, I don't have anything that would look right. And so now I realize that I don't need a blush that goes good with any certain lipstick. I could just use the lipstick itself. So I just wanted to throw that out there in case one of you guys wanted to try it, because there's been a lot of times where I've put a look together in my mind and then thought, now what am I going to wear for a blush? And I just never seem to have the right blush. Well, as long as you have lipsticks, you don't need every single blush that there is. But, you know, blushes are a lot of fun and everything, but sometimes you just can't go out and buy a certain one, or you just can't find the color that you're looking for. Because when I started searching for a blush that would go well with the MAC Russian Red, then the only thing that I could come up with was one by Chanel. And I really don't want to go out and buy a Chanel blush. That's kind of out of my price range. And I really didn't want to go buy anything anyways, so just figured I'd mention it. And in case, on a completely different subject, I figured I better mention this because if somebody asks about it, I don't want to have to write the exact same thing like a million times in the comment section. If my hair looks different, yes, I did do something different with my hair. The first thing I did was I parted it on the opposite side, and the other thing that's different about it is it's shorter. I would say probably about that much shorter, and is parted on the opposite side. So I figured I would try that out, and I like it. I like it parted on this side. At first I wasn't sure, but because you know how sometimes when you part your hair on one side and then you try to change it, your hair is so used to going one way that it won't cooperate, or it kind of lays funny or whatever. Well, it worked okay. As a matter of fact, I think it sort of gave it like a little more body and volume by parting it on the opposite side, because when you've been parting your hair a certain way for a long time, it sometimes has a tendency to go flat. So this gave my hair way more body, and I like it. I like it. So I think that's going to be it for today, you guys. My Makeup Geek order should be coming today, fingers crossed, and if it does, then tomorrow will most likely be a Makeup Geek haul. And then once I have that and I can test out that certain eyeshadow that's in that order that I placed, then the eyeshadow, I'm not sure exactly what the title is going to be, but that eyeshadow series that I've been talking about will come probably the day after that. So hope you enjoyed my blush, match your blush to your lips tips. Boy, that's a mouthful. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.